Hey y'all, today let's do a little bit of meal prep and make some burrito bowls. So to start off with, I'm going to go ahead and dice up one yellow onion and one red bell pepper. Now you can use whatever color bell pepper that you want, it doesn't matter. Or if you don't like onion and bell pepper, you don't have to use them. Whatever you want, this is going to be your burrito bowl, okay? So just go ahead and dice them up, and I'm going to go ahead and put my onion out of the way and get this bell pepper chopped up. And I know not all of y'all watch every video I do, but I always cut out all of the white parts of the bell pepper, and I take all the seeds out and wash them off because those are bitter to me. And I know a lot of people use them and they don't mind them, but I don't like them, so I don't use them. So, but if you like them, feel free to use them. So once we get our bell pepper chopped up, we're going to sit it over there out of the way with the onion, and then we're going to get our chicken ready. Now, I am just going to use my indoor grill, my little George Foreman grill. So I am going to put a little bit of oil on my chicken, and then that way the seasonings will stick to it. So make sure you coat both sides good with just a little tiny bit of oil. Doesn't take a whole lot. And this chicken breast came out of a pack of chicken from Walmart, y'all. And I don't know what Walmart's doing over there with them chickens, but that's the biggest chicken breast I ever did see. That's huge. So I just went ahead and sliced it long ways and made me 2 little chicken breasts out of it. So now I'm going to add my seasoning, and I'm just using some of this Kinder's fajita seasoning blend. Y'all, it is so good. And look, don't panic. You see I got a clean hand and a dirty hand. I'm not touching my seasoning with my chicken hand. So don't panic. It's going to be okay. So make sure that you get your chicken all good and seasoned up. Season both sides. You got 2 sides to a chicken breast, y'all. Go on, put seasoning on both sides. And then you're not going to need to add salt and pepper or nothing because it's already in this blend. So just get everything good and coated. You know, if you got any loose stuff in there, just sop it on up with your chicken, and then just press it kind of down into your chicken so it don't just fall off when you pick your chicken up. So I've preheated my little George Foreman grill. And I'm going to go ahead and just put both my little chicken breasts right here on my grill. Now, if you have an outside grill, feel free to use that. Or if you want to bake these, however you want to do it is fine. I just don't see the sense in firing up a big outside grill for one little chicken breast. So while my chicken breast is cooking, I'm going to go ahead and mix up 1 pack of this little instant Spanish rice. Now, you can use whatever kind of rice you want. But I like the flavors, the seasonings, and the Spanish rice, so that's the one that I use for this. And then to a pan, we're going to add in about a tablespoon of olive oil and our onion and bell peppers. And I just went ahead and seasoned this with a little bit of salt and pepper. And then I'm going to go ahead and saute these down until they're soft. Now, if you don't like yours super soft, you don't have to cook them, you know, till they're just mush. If you like them still with a little bit of crunch, then you can certainly cook them that way. Just do it however you want it, because this is your burrito bowl, y'all. You can make it however you like it. Don't make it like this just because I say this is how I like it. You know, make it how you like it. Even with the onions trying to escape over there. So once I got them cooked down a good bit, I decided I was going to go ahead and add a little bit of this fajita seasoning right to my bell peppers and onions, because you know, why not? Okay, so let that go ahead and finish sauteing up. And then when your rice is almost done, go ahead and add in a half a can of corn and a half a can of drained and rinsed black beans. Now, normally I would cook my corn and my black beans separately, season them up, cook them down, but I didn't want to dirty up another pan, and I thought, you know, this will work. So I dumped them over into my rice, and that way they could soak up that flavor of the rice, and then I'm going to dump my onions and bell peppers right in there with them. And everything, all the flavors are just going to meld together. And y'all, it worked. Y'all know we fly on a wing and a prayer over here. But this worked. It worked fine. So get that all mixed up. Then we're going to put the lid on it and just let it sit there on really low temp. Just watch it so it don't burn. And that way all the flavors can kind of combine. So I don't know about y'all, but my poor little George Foreman, it is old as the hills, y'all. So about halfway through, I flipped my chicken over because it cooks. One plate cooks, you know, faster than the other side. Now, it'll still get done, but I like my chicken to look the same on both sides because I'm weird like that, y'all. But you don't have to do that if you don't want to. Just make sure that your chicken is cooked, and you want it to be 165 degrees is where you need your chicken to be for it to be done, if you want to test it, you know. So I went ahead and let my chicken cool for just a minute, because y'all know I'm terrible about trying to cut up stuff that's boiling hot and then burn my fingerprints off. But I'm learning, y'all. So I let it sit for just a minute until it cooled down. You know, it's still warm, but it was cool enough for me to handle it without burning myself. And you can chop these into pieces as big as you want. I did little bite-sized pieces because, number one, then I don't have to cut them later. And because I'm putting this one chicken breast over 3 bowls, you know, somewhere in my brain it was like, well, if we have a whole bunch of little pieces, it looks like more chicken, you know. So that's where my brain went with that, y'all. So once you get everything ready, we're going to go ahead and put our bowls together. Now, y'all, this rice and bean and corn mixture, this is the same mixture, or part of the same mixture, that I used when I did the stuffed burritos. So I'll link that video up above so y'all can go watch it if you want to, except I used ground meat and tomatoes also in that one. But anyway, moving on. So I started to put just one little scoop of this rice mixture in these bowls, and then I went back and looked at the rice package, and the rice package is only 2.5 servings. So it looks like a whole lot of rice, but remember, we've got corn and black beans and vegetables and all that in here too, so it just looks like a lot more than it really is. So now we're going to get our bowls assembled. Now this is where you can really take some liberty with this, y'all. Whatever you like to put in a burrito bowl or on a burrito, you can put on your, you know, in this bowl. So I went ahead and I put my rice down, and then I am splitting my chicken up across my 3 bowls. And look, if y'all want to be super fancy and put your rice in like the little cup mold, and so you plop it right down in the middle of your bowl, make it look all fancy and beautiful, honey, you do you. You do it if that's what you want to do. But I didn't want to do that. So this is how I did mine. It may not look as fancy as some people's, but it still tasted good. So I went ahead and added just a little handful of black olives. Now, if you don't like olives, don't add olives. It's fine. I'm only going to eat one of these bowls today, and the other 2 I'm doing for lunches later in the week. So I'm going to move those to the side because I don't really want to put lettuce and let it sit, you know, for a week or a couple of days. So for the one that I'm going to eat, I'm going to go ahead and fix that one up. So I just added me a handful of lettuce, and then I added a little bit of salsa, and then I scooched my lettuce around, because right there in the center I'm going to put some shredded cheese. Now you can add guacamole, you can add sour cream, you can add different kinds of olives. The best thing about these burrito bowls is you can really customize these to exactly what you like to eat. Even if you're feeding several different people, each person can have their bowl exactly the way that they want it. You can use ground beef, you can use turkey, you can use chicken, you can do some cheese, no cheese, a lot of cheese, salsa, no salsa. You can do lettuce, you can do spinach, any kind of rice you want, brown rice, white rice, quinoa, you know, anything that you want to do, and it'll be fine. So that's it for today. I'm going to link y'all another video right over here, and I will see y'all next time. Bye, y'all.